Collin Gosselin described his mother's violence in his own words to the world this summer. Many people saw it as proof of what they already knew to be true, but Kate has never relished any sort of criticism. Therefore, when Collin's older sister Mady Gosselin accused him of violence and instability, it was regrettable but not unexpected. Many individuals have stepped forward to defend Collin. Remember, they are all adults, of course. He was a tiny child when she last saw him. Jon has a message for Mady, his estranged daughter. Right now, Jon Gosselin and his girlfriend Stephanie Lebo recently spoke with Entertainment Tonight, and then I haven't spoken to Joel, Aaden, Leah, or Alexis in 5 years. He said, Jon said he is heartbroken over Mady's comments in which she claimed Collin was violent as a child. He doesn't appear to feel that Mady is to blame, though. Mady's lips are moving as Jon tells the story, but he can hear Kate's voice. Well, when Mady said what she did about Collin, I was devastated, Jon added. He made it clear that the reason he is feeling this way is only because she hasn't seen him either. So how can you say these things about your brother? Jon had to ask. And from where did that come? He stated the obvious by saying, it came from Kate. When Mady described her younger brother, Jon said that it sounded exactly Kate's words. Remember, Mady hasn't seen Collin in a very long time. When he was still very little, Kate placed him in an institution, separating him from his other siblings and isolating him from the outside world. She claimed that this was in some way better for him. Collin asserts that it was done in order to cover up her years of abuse and possibly cast doubt on him. I still adore my kid, I have to tell Mady, Jon said. She is, after all, my daughter, but please, don't say anything bad about a sister you haven't seen in over 7 or 8 years, he pleaded. The alienation between him and the Cateline children, Jon said, is more complicated than some may realize. He claims that a number of family members have become alienated as a result of the divorce from his ex-wife. That is commonplace. Sometimes children cling to the parent who ought to be their deadliest enemy, even in couples where one partner is abusive and the other is merely defective. This involves more than just survival instincts. Therefore, Jon lamented, I can't do anything else until my other kids figure that out. And, stop believing in one side of the story. He believes that one day his other children will reach out to him. Just so everyone knows, Collin is getting support from more than just Jon. Colleen Conrad, Jon's ex-girlfriend, has the simplest out there is. She could just ignore Collin or disparage him to her heart's content because she is Jon's ex-girlfriend. Instead, she defended Collin for who he truly is. He grew up in her roof during his adolescent years, after his captivity. Compared to most of his blood relatives, she probably knows his heart the best.